Albert Einstein once said that the rule of 72 was a more important discovery than his theory of relativity. Surprisingly, the origin of this rule dates all the way back to Luca Pacioli, often referred to as the father of modern accounting. In his 1494 book Summa de Arithmetica, Geometria, Proporzione e Proporzionalità, he introduced the concept of the rule of 72 and emphasized its significance. After all, who doesn't dream of doubling their money in just a few years? How many times have you wished upon a shooting star, prayed to the heavens, or hoped that you'd wake up one day and find 6 figures in your bank account? Well, today, we're here to tell you this isn't just wishful thinking, it's absolutely possible. And it starts with understanding one simple but powerful concept, the rule of 72. So listen closely and take notes. This could be the key to unlocking your journey toward financial freedom. If this is your first time watching our channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. We Lions continue to bring you practical and powerful content to help you improve yourself and reach your wealth goals. Now, let's dive in. Part 1. What is the rule of 72? The rule of 72 is a simple formula often used to set financial goals. It helps people analyze economic trends, plan for future targets, evaluate investments, and even manage debt. Here's how it works. To estimate how long it will take for an investment to double at a fixed annual rate of return, simply divide 70 by your interest rate. For example, if your expected annual return is 5%, just divide 70 by 5. 70 divided by 5 equals 14. For that means it would take roughly 14 years for your investment to double. Why is this helpful? It lets you gauge whether you're on track to meet your financial goals. It helps you evaluate if your financial decisions are moving you in the right direction. It can even be used to calculate the effects of inflation, not just how fast your money grows, but also how fast your purchasing power shrinks. But it's not perfect. The rule of 72 only works for annual compound interest. It becomes less accurate for very high or low interest rates, particularly around 6% to 10%. Still, it remains a widely used and practical rule of thumb. If you're new to financial planning, it might help to consult a financial advisor to break it down and apply it to your specific situation. Some people hesitate to spend money on professional advice. But remember, sharpening your axe saves time chopping the wood. In today's world of overwhelming online content, the real challenge isn't lack of information, it's information overload. That's why it's smart to trust professionals who can connect the dots and turn scattered knowledge into actionable strategies. Part 2. The power of compound interest. Albert Einstein once called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. As we discussed, the rule of 72 is based on compound interest. Understanding how compounding works gives you the key to long-term financial growth. So what makes it so magical? The longer you leave your money invested, the more your returns snowball. That's because the interest you earn is reinvested, and that new total earns interest again on and on, like a snowball rolling downhill. In simple terms, you invest your money, and then you leave it alone. Let time and compound growth do the heavy lifting. Want to know how long it'll take for your savings to double? Try using the rule of 72. Let's say your annual return is 6%. 70 divided by 6 equals 12 years to double your money. That is why finding investments with higher interest rates while still managing risk is so important if you want your wealth to grow faster. Part 3. Investment strategy. The rule of 72 is also a powerful tool for evaluating investment opportunities. If you want to achieve financial success in life, you can't avoid investing. Eventually, everyone has to take that first step into the world of investments. That's where this rule comes in handy. It can help you determine how long your money will take to double. So, if you're considering an investment, the rule of 72 will tell you how many years you need to achieve a 100% return. No matter the type of investment, as long as compound interest is involved, this rule can guide your decision-making. Let's look at a few practical scenarios to better understand this rule. A savings account with a 1% annual return, government bonds offering a 5% return, mutual funds with an 8% average return, stocks providing an estimated 12% annual return. Now, apply the rule of 72 for a 1% return. 72 divided by 1 equals 72 years for 5%. 72 divided by 5 equals 14.4 years for 8%. 72 divided by 8 equals 9 years for 12%. 72 divided by 12, 6 years. Try running the numbers yourself and drop your answers in the comments. What trends or patterns do you notice? Inflation is the rate at which the prices of goods and services rise over time. Things like groceries, utilities, and everyday essentials are all affected. In simpler terms, the same item you bought last year will likely cost more this year. The rule of 70 can help you calculate how long it will take for inflation to cut your purchasing power in half or double the cost of living. For example, if the inflation rate is 3%, then 70 divided by 3 equals 24 years for prices to double. But if inflation is 6.8%, then 70 divided by 6.8 approximately equals 10.6 years. That means prices could double in just over a decade. By understanding this, you can plan your finances better and avoid being overwhelmed by rising costs. Part 5. Saving. This rule also offers huge benefits when it comes to your savings. It can help you estimate how long it will take for your savings to double, depending on where and how you save. When you think about saving money, where do you put it? Under your mattress? To risky? In the stock market? Higher returns but higher risk? In a local bank's savings account? Safer but usually lower returns? Let's say your bank offers a 1% annual interest rate, which is quite common. Use the rule of 72. 72 divided by 1 equals 72 years. So it would take 72 years to turn $1,000 into $2,000. Let's be honest, you're probably not going to wait 72 years to double your money. Now let's consider a safer investment option with a 5% return. 72 divided by 5 equals 14.4 years. So in just about 15 years, your investment could double and with much less risk. Of course, 5% is just an example. In real life, many opportunities offer even higher returns. You just need to do your homework and sit down with a professional who can guide you to better options. Final thoughts to sum it all up. The rule of 72 is a simple yet powerful tool that helps you make smarter financial decisions. It can help you estimate how long it will take for your savings or investments to double, understand how quickly inflation can erode your purchasing power, evaluate different investment options with confidence. But perhaps the most important lesson this rule teaches is this: be patient. If you begin your financial freedom journey today, you won't need to wait decades to see the results. So don't wait, take action now. That wraps up today's episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.